to the final slate of games here in the MSYSA State Cup Final. The day here over at Field 3 is the 4 o'clock matchup between the Thundercats 2010 Orange Girls team and the Nationals TriCounty 10 Girls Black team. The U13 matchups playing for a State Cup championship. Quickly, Nationals TriCounty into the box on the other end. With it is Belle Spiegel.
Rose, stay goal side, Rose. Leighton, get up. Leighton, get up. Girls, you gotta play.
Nationals TriCounty comes in from bracket D in the U13 premier side of the MSYSA State Cup. They came with only 2 wins in the group stage. They won 3-1 against Michigan Rush Lansing and 1-0 against Michigan Storm. They lost 6-1 to the Michigan Jaguars, who their opponents, the Thundercats, beat in the semifinals to get here. Thundercats beat the Jaguars 2-1 last Sunday right here at the Saginaw Township Soccer Complex. Nationals TriCounty took on MPSA Crush to win that one 4-2. Nationals also beat Cap City 10 2-1 in the quarterfinals, while Thundercats took down Michigan Jaguars Huron Valley squad 5-1. The Thundercats have been dominating this tournament. They won their group stage handedly. 3-1 win over Michigan Burn, a 6-1 win over Plymouth Rain, and then a 3-2 win over Liverpool FC to get 9 points and 3 wins in the group stage. 12 goals for and only 4 goals allowed. They are dealing with an injury. Their right outside midfielder who usually starts, Sammy Sikorsky, is out today.
Keep the ball, girls. Keep it. Keep it. Girls, keep possession. Keep it. Just keep possession. Why? Play feet.
As they battle in the midfield, trying to hold on to possession. Neither team really can. Nationals TriCounty on a little bit of a run. Stopped at the back by Naomi Hardy. She sends it forward. The back line for the Thundercats consists of Ava Barham, Whitney Villock, Gianna Dita, and Leighton Casladas. The midfield for Thundercats is Naomi Hardy, Allison McGowan, Nicole Luca, and Rose Aviles. That's actually flipped. That group, Hardy, McGowan, Luca, and Aviles, are the backs. The midfielders are Barham, Villock, Dita, and Casladas. The one forward is Ari Nazioni. And the goalkeeper for the Thundercats today is Viviana Amato. For Nationals TriCounty on the backside, it's Josie Bensinger, their lead defender, who shuts down the opponent's best players very frequently for Nationals TriCounty. Allie Gaith is on the center back position. The left back is Mackenzie Chan, and Emerson Austin is the right back. In the midfield, it's Addie Zanotti, Brooklyn Ralph, Ayla Gunn, Sarah Diffin, and Claire Krajniak. And then up front, it's their lead scorer, Belle Spiegel. And a throw-in on the far side for Thundercats.
Keep the ball short.
The U13 girls play 2 35-minute halves, so we'll play 70 minutes total. If we do need to go into extras, those will be 2 10-minute halves. We'll play the full 20, no golden goal. But right now, trying to get things started, and there's a handball right at midfield on accident On the little strong touch from Ayla Gunn.
Naomi, corner flag to Leighton. Leighton, get ready.
Naomi Hardy will take this set piece.
Get ready, Leighton. This is your goal. Go.
Sends this one for Leighton Casladas. A deep run. She tries to dispossess Ken's Chan. Now Nationals with a chance to go the other way. Both these teams space the field well, a lot of open space. They have seen each other before. Nationals TriCounty played Thundercats in the fall, and they went up 2-0 in that game before conceding 3 unanswered goals to Thundercats and losing 3-2.
Relax. Rose, get up, Rose. Gotta keep it.
There's a good intercept in the middle. Turning and firing was Gianna Dita, looking for someone up the middle. Dita's got it now. And just out of bounds for a Thundercats throw-in, as quickly rifling it in was Leighton Casladas. Out again it goes. This time it'll be Rose Aviles. Aviles over the head to Dita. Dita looking for someone in the middle. Over there was Savea Whitney. Savea Whitney getting the start in place of the injured Sammy Sikorsky today. A 4-5-1 set that the Thundercats run for Nationals TriCounty. It's a 4-2-3-1. Or in other words, another 4-5-1. Dita looking down the line, and that's out. Throw in for Ayla Gunn and Nationals. Right to the middle. There's Krajniak. Far side. Finds Diffin. Diffin will have to chase along the sideline, though, and she can't beat Nicole Luca to that. Rush for Nationals. Down in the far corner for a goal kick. As chasing after it, Diffin, but she couldn't get there in time. So Viviana Amato will send it deep for Thundercats. We mentioned that 3-2 win for Thundercats the last time they played Nationals TriCounty after being down 2-0. They came back and won it 3-0. They also beat them 5-1 in an NYSL Premier Division match. This is the Thundercats team who exacted revenge on the Michigan Jaguars in the semifinals as well. They lost to the Jaguars a week prior to the semifinals in the Jaguar United Spring Invitational. But that's what got them here, that 2-1 win over the Michigan Jags.
Rose, get up. Rose, get up.
There's an opportunity for a moment there for Leighton Casladas. She wasn't able to get up. Savea Whitney with a nice touch forward on the intercept. Through a couple of defenders. Still had it for a second and couldn't quite get to the keeper in time. Olivia Peterson comes off her line to make a nice grab. Nice touch there by Gianna Dita. Kaslatis is there. Dita back to Aviles. Skies it. And Ari Nazioni with a good touch. Sends it forward and back the other way it goes.
Relax. G, talk, G. That passes through the midfield. G, get back to back. Rose is coming your way.
Aviles boots it back the other way after a midfield battle. Nobody can win it yet right now. Back and forth with possession right in the center of the field.
Easy passes. Good.
Near side, Dita. Nice move. Gianna Dita couldn't get the pass forward though. And looks like it might have been a handball or a foul
Ari, get ready.
on Nationals. If it's a foul, it's on Ayla Gunn. Not quite sure. That deflection might have just been a handball. So this will be a set piece for Naomi Hardy. Hardy sends one right to the keeper, and she'll just grab it. Peterson. Easy enough. Hardy a little too strong on the through ball.
Short passes. Keep it.
Right back to Peterson again.
Back up. Ava, back up. Organize. G, get back. Savannah, get back. Whitney. Whit. Get in the gap.
Substitution for Nationals as Ayla Gunn comes off.
Hey, as soon as we get it, you gotta go forward.
Coming on for Gunn is Breland Brunsell, the left midfielder. And Brunsell runs over Dita for that, and illegally. That was Kaslatis actually that took the contact and got the foul called. Hardy quickly to go take the set piece. That's a good kick deep. Layton's there. Kaslatis trying to turn. Good touch to the outside. Kaslatis with a little bit of space. Fires a shot, deflected by the defense right in front of the keeper. Dangerous place to do that. And now Dita has it. Dita sends one. And that's scooped up easily by Olivia Peterson.
Second half, you get. Back up, G.
Nearly a free breakaway for Ari Nazioni.
Ava, get up.
Nazioni renowned for her speed. Probably the fastest player on this Thundercats team, which is already pretty fast. That front group that they have is small in stature, but big with those leg muscles and how quickly they can move up the field. Players like Leighton Kaslatis, obviously Ari Nazioni, Gianna Dita. Sabea Whitney can move.
Naomi, you got pitch. Rose, go to the middle. G, give her an option, dude. Keep it. Ari, keep it.
All the way to the middle it goes with Nazioni. Trying to win the battle was Barham. And back to Hardy. Hardy over to the sideline. Dita keeps it in. Nice job.
There you go. Keep it. Hey, just run
and put forward with Kaslatis. And she couldn't control it though. Aviles up. There's Whitney. Savea Whitney over the left side. Nazioni couldn't chase it down. And turning around, controlling, was Kate McFarland. She put a lot of Thundercats in possession early on. Here's Dita. Kaslatis curls one around, nobody there. Easy scoop for Peterson. High punt with the wind at her back. Peterson sends it to midfield. Booted forward for a second. Dita. Contested. And a good kick down from Aviles, but there was no one there to chase it, and the wind will just take it all the way to the sideline. Diffin up that same sideline. It's cut off by Barham. Krajniak in the middle now. Making a run is Breland Brunsell. Brunsell wasn't able to be found as it goes all the way back to the center. Now Brunsell will go chase. Hardy gets rid of it.
Back up, Alyssa. Go, Springer. Go.
Dita, nice through ball. Leighton Kaslatis with an opportunity. Couldn't catch up to it though. Whitney to the middle. Nazioni had it for a second but couldn't really control it enough to make a solid pass to Kaslatis, who was nearby, and it goes back to Dita. Far side, Whitney. Back and forth. And Hardy is all the way back to save that one. Brunsell kicking forward over the head of Hardy and right to Viviana Amato. Whitney battling with McFarland, and McFarland wins it as they have a throw-in. And the first substitute for Thundercats is ready to come on. Estevea Whitney will come off. It'll be Leah Burghart's turn. Brunsell trying to control it. She got around Aviles for a second. Now Dita using that speed to beat her to the corner and just clearing it for a throw-in.
Organize. All right, you're the high guy. Is it a corner or a throw-in?
It is a corner, my bad. I thought it went out of this side.
Ari, I need your head in the box. Ari, get in.
So a few people thought it went out on the sideline. It's actually a corner. I thought it was a throw-in, so did our near side referee. I'm just giving myself credibility by saying the referee thought it was a throw-in as well. So it's a corner. First one for either squad. First one for Nationals. Front post got over Dita's head for a second. Scary landing spot, but it's cleared out momentarily. Having to chase it all the way back is Ella Kontranowski. Booted down by Brooklyn Ralph all the way to the goal and scooping it up is Amato. Ralph moved it forward a moment. Now Dita trying to do the opposite. Dita put a good foot on it, but Ralph was able to cut it off. Keslatis has to come back and act as the cavalry to try to hold possession strong, and instead they foul, so a set piece for Nationals. Nationals, the hometown team, right here in Saginaw. They had a couple new additions to the team who are natives of Gaylord. 2 new girls on the roster added from Gaylord, making the long hike all the way out here to Saginaw to play with Nationals. Should go tell you something about how good the program is. Turn and a nice move for Nazioni, but she got too strong on the bump. Off. Both. Keslatis with some space, but it's closed pretty quickly by Mackenzie Chan. Chan had the game-winning goal in extra time versus Cap City. And a whistle for offsides as Thundercats continue to threaten. Fine. In the middle. A little bit. There's a guy has had an opportunity. And quickly it's rifled up the far side. Going to chase was Belle Spiegel. Spiegel, the team captain, the leading goal scorer. Oh, she's got 10 goals this year. TriCounty.
Why are you in front of me? Let's go. Peyton. Outlet without you checking in. Ari, connect with Leighton right away. Go, Leighton. Go! Go, Leighton! That's yours. You got support?
Dita. Getting it in the middle. Looking for Keslatis. Played it forward for her. And right to the defense. Keslatis wasn't there. Now she is. Sends it forward. Nazioni turning and just couldn't connect well with the right foot.
It's okay.
Too soft.
Back in the gap.
Peterson is there. Dita forward for Nazioni. She tried to get it to Bill Walk.
Going. Find Layton. Go. Layton's got to be early there. It's too late now. Layton, stay up. Layton, come. Joe, go with the Ari set. Go. Ari, come. Ari. Layton, go where Ari is.
Substitution as Jillian Lawrence is going to come on for Thundercats. A couple go off for Nationals, including Mackenzie Chan. Chan, a highlight player. We mentioned her game-winning goal in the extra time period against Cap City. She's got 3 goals in this tournament alone on the season. Clearly feeling good in the month of May.
Layton. You're in the middle.
So now, Savea Whitney will take the place of Rose, excuse me, not Rose Aviles. She's going to come in for Leah Burkhart.
There you go, Joe.
Still no goals yet here early. Couple opportunities to pressure from Thundercats, but it hasn't manufactured. Here's another one with Jillian Lawrence. Lawrence trying to turn the corner, cut off, tripped, and a foul on Lawrence.
Behind my girl. Back up. Back up, girls. Just back up. Hey, is that it? One time to Layton, girls. Go ahead. Girl. Naomi, wake up.
Hardy calling for it here. Receives it from McGowan, and that boot is deflected. And it looked like Ayla Gunn took it and took a shot.
Whitney, you're too high. Layton,
Ayla Kontranowski trying to help out her teammate Ayla Gunn.
Can we win it, Whit? There you go. Joe, spring Layton. Joe, run it. You got legs again. Go, Joe. Stronger. Stronger. Find Layton.
Jillian Lawrence with the takeaway for a moment. But now Aviles. Good strong kick. Savea Whitney on the far side will go chase. Whitney with the takeaway. Crossing over the middle. Leighton Casladas. Opportunity. Shot. Saved. That was textbook chance for Thundercats, executed nicely after the takeaway, but it just wasn't 100% as Casladas couldn't strike it well enough. Up for Lawrence. Lawrence trying to get the edge, and instead she loses it and gets it back. Whitney.
Joe, go to the middle by 11. Hurry up.
cut off by Diffin. Going to chase on the far side was Wes Richard. Hardy. Got some. Here it comes. Quickly moving it up was Breland Brunsell. Brunsell right to Jillian Lawrence.
Put your hands on your head. Put your hands on your head. You're okay.
She took that right in the stomach, and she's down on her knees. They're going to have for a whistle. Here's an opportunity for Savea Whitney, though. Whitney with Kaslatis, still trying to maintain possession, lost it. And that will breed an injury whistle for Jillian Lawrence.
Just keep your hands on the window. Come in a minute. Just keep your hands on your head and relax. Try to breathe through your nose, out your mouth. Hey, Ralph, can I sub her? I'll wait. I mean, I can wait. I'll wait the next play. Go ahead. Yeah, I'll sub her. Jill, come on. All right, stay. Thanks, Ralph.
Jillian Lawrence says she's all right. She wants to stay in the game. She just got in as a substitute, trying to make the most out of these minutes.
Can you whip a shot? High as you can. Hey, it's coming to you. Savea, get in. Vamos, get back.
Ralph playing it up for Gunn. Facing Brunsell, up line intended for Ella Kontranowski and too strong. Sub for Jillian Lawrence as Ari Nazioni checks in.
Whitney, try to spring late in the corner. Whitney. In practice, put it over here.
Waiting for the goal kick. I think it's from Naomi Hardy. Hardy noted from her coach being good strength and awareness of the game of soccer. Already seen a little bit of that today. Certainly the strength, her leg, more than capable of getting the ball downfield. Her only job is to stay back and be the free safety on that back line. She can do and go wherever she wants, as long as she stops the ball and boots it as far forward as she can. For the most part, that's what she's done early on today. Here in the State Cup final, the U13 girls between Nationals, TriCounty, and Thundercats 2010 Orange. Played through for Nazioni. She's going to try to go catch up with it. Unable to do so. As Josie Bensinger, the lead defender on that back line, booted it over to the sideline. Nazioni up for Kaslatis. Kaslatis trying to turn and burn. Doesn't have the space to quite burn, but she did turn and get a shot. And slipping as she tried to shoot was Whitney Vilrock. Vilrock got up, and now Kaslatis going for it. Gianna Dita trying to contest. Gets a nice takeaway. Dita goes back to Aviles, and a bad pass forward as that's out. Thrown in by Nationals. Chasing it in the middle is Madison Rinks. Now here's Dita. Up for Casladas. Right to her defender. She's being marked by Breland Brunsell. Here's a shot. Nazioni had a chance. Got it through but missed it wide left. So we await the goal kick that will come from Belle Spiegel. Spiegel with that strong leg, as we mentioned, the lead scorer. She boots it all the way up. And that's the end of the first half. Very little additional time added on. All zeros between Thundercats and Nationals TriCounty U13G State Cup Championship here on the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association YouTube. All live game coverage presented to you by Sports Video USA. We'll be right back after halftime for more. back, getting ready for the second half between Thundercats Orange and Nationals Tri-County to decide the State Cup winner of the U13 Girls Premier Championship. 0-0 after the first 35 minutes. We've got another 35 left to decide our winner. Pretty good back and forth in that first half. I'd say by a just rough eye test and mental recap count that Thundercats had a few more opportunities than Nationals, more looks on net and more threats. They're at a constant threat to score with the speed that they have in the front with Leighton Casladas and Ari Nazioni and Savea Whitney and a number of other players. That one through ball, one good deep ball, and a misplay or a misposition by the defense can lead to an opening. Here's Savea Whitney with a chance here. She cuts it back. She'll turn the pass. Nazioni can't get a foot on it. It's saved and scooped up. Olivia Peterson pounced on it before anybody was able to really strike the ball. And that's what we're talking about. One pass, one through ball can lead to a clear shot on goal. Nationals have displayed the ability to be smart and calculated, especially in the midfield with their movements and with their passes. This is just a tough Cats team is created and built to stop other opponents. Whitney with a chance. She's driving down the left side. Savea Whitney getting to the goal line, trying to cut back, and she's cut off by Josie Bensinger. Fantastic job there. She's their shutdown defender, and she shuts down that opportunity. But the Thundercats, they've got speed on the outside and in the front. The midfield is capable enough to make the plays and contest defensively. And then their back line. Naomi Hardy, Rose Aviles, Alyssa McGowan, Nicole Luca. Four fantastic players who shut down a lot. Naomi Hardy back there might be the best athlete they have on the team. Her strength and awareness of the game is what leads to her success. And having that in your best defender is very pertinent and tends to lend itself to success.
Just get in the box.
Lost by McGowan. Hardy's back there, so is Luca. Now McGowan will get for it for a moment, but it's blocked. Now Dita. And a rush the other way for Diffin. Diffin along this. And she's cut off by Aviles.
Whitney! Good! Get in! One time to Ari high. Ari, stay high.
Good touch the other way for Thundercats. It's an opportunity for Nationals for a minute there. They play it up. Nazioni trying to turn. She does so, but is cut off by Josie Bensinger. Now gets it forward. Whitney's going to make a chase for it. And it's picked up and eventually cleared. That was Belle Spiegel. Spiegel usually the striker, but she's playing center back today. Good crossover, and nobody was there to receive the pass from Vilwak.
Keep dribbling in the box. Nicole, keep putting the ball in the mixer. Good things will happen. Get it high, though. Whitney, try to shoot.
Nazioni touches to the far side to Casladas. She'll go chase and grab possession. She'll cross over back to Whitney. Whitney over her head, trying to get the corner, can't do so. Picked up by Belle Spiegel. Spiegel forward, now chance here for Luca. Luca into the middle with Barham. Barham surveys. Whitney on the left side. She'll send across. Nazioni turning and couldn't get a good strike. Comes back again. Another opportunity. Luca trying to reset. Luca crosses in. Throw-in will come from Emerson Austin after the subs. Goes right to the middle. And Whitney pressures.
Good job, kid. Good job.
Trying to go quickly. Was Nicole Luca and Thundercats following the direction of John Sikorsky. In the middle, Nazioni bumps up and it goes back the other way. Austin quickly in and a bad touch and a quick turnover. Phil walk forward to Leighton Kaslatis. Opposite side, she goes over to, excuse me, that was Nazioni. Now Kaslatis has it on the opposite side. The cross, Nazioni was almost there, but just a few steps behind, and the cross went right into the keeper, Peterson.
Whitney, back up, Whitney!
Now Peterson, she'll get rid of it.
Listen, demand the ball every time. Back up, we're doing. We gotta spring it, look. Whitney, get that gap, Savannah, stay high. Whitney, get that gap, find Savannah. Savannah, stay wide enough. One touch, Whitney, if you can. Left side, left side. There we go. First touch, forward.
Breland Brunsell couldn't hang on, now a throw-in.
Whitney, Savannah right away. Savannah, just get in that box.
Touch away from Spiegel. Now Spiegel trying to make something happen on the far side. And a good cutoff by Ovilus.
Get back, Whitney! Yeah! Now talk!
Towards the sideline with Diffin, and it stays with Nationals. Diffin turning and firing it quickly back in. Goes to Addie Zanotti. Whitney back in the middle. Up forward, Nazioni has to go chase, and she couldn't get there in time.
Get up!
Good pass forward by Vilwalk. Whitney here. Cuts it back. Crosses. Nazioni spot. Turns. And just a little inaccurate with that strike.
Keep pressing, girls. It's gonna
go. To the outside. And now Nationals trying to make a break. They haven't had many opportunities, none in this second half. Goalkeeper Viviana Amato has been almost bored back there for Thundercats.
Stay there, second ball. Hayden, get up.
And Hardy will take the goal kick.
Together forward. Hey, you're good. G, are you okay? You're gonna win it. Savannah!
Hardy. misses, and Brooklyn Ralph clears it out.
Leah comes. Leah up the line, you gotta run hard.
Substitution as Leah Burkhart gets on. Savea Whitney comes off.
Wait.
Over the head of Burkhart. Dita was there on the throw-in. Doesn't have it now. Now it's Luca going over the head. Intended for Dita. Dita's so is Burkhart.
Over the middle. You gotta win it. You got time.
McGowan to the middle. Dita's fighting. McGowan. Bar and a whistle. And Alyssa McGowan took some contact and went on Nationals. Didn't see who it was. Looks like it could have been Claire Krajniak. Set.
Alyssa. Cap it to Naomi. Naomi. Feel pressure. You gotta let her rip. It's gotta be quick. Let Alyssa take it. Dribble by the ref. Dribble by the ref. Dribble by the. Oh my God. Forget.
Hardy getting bumped. Tries to make, and it's kept in. Here's an opportunity because Hardy's not back, and just a mistouch by Belle Spiegel. Naomi Hardy was not back as her and Belle Spiegel got tangled up, and Spiegel had won it down the sideline. Substitutions going off for TriCounty with Claire Krajniak.
Fight it. Serve it.
Nazioni heading it forward, trying to get by the defense. Nazioni has a chance, and it's cut off for only a moment, though. Nazioni still with it in the box, right along the end line, trying to find somewhere. She's tripped up. There's no whistle. She gets right back up. Now has it for a shot. Deflection and missing it just wide. It'll be a corner kick. That shot coming in from Whitney.
Corner kick. All right, get up. All right, you're fine.
Villock will take the corner.
Ava, you take the corner kick. Hey, let Ava take it. Let Ava take it. Play it.
Villock puts it in, curls, and hits the crossbar. Almost an Olympico. Don't think that's what she intended for that to be, but at least looked good while doing it. Now goal kick.
Ava, you connect and dribble. You got to be the anchor here.
Oh, yeah.
Lane, that's wasted.
There's a chance for Kaslatis.
Keep it on the run, G.
We lost the time.
Alyssa,
Oh,
keep it
okay.
on the run.
That's why you were calling me for that. I figured you did like 10 minutes, maybe 15. Yeah, all right.
Good trap right in the middle by Gianna Dita. Tried to get it forward to Kaslatis. She wasn't there. And it looks like that one hit Dita, and Dita goes down.
Leah, come.
Leah! No.
Leah, come.
Nevada still slow to get up as the Nationals Gianna D getting cheers of encouragement. Thundercats sideline. She took that ball to the head. And Dita's going to stay on.
Ari, get higher in the middle.
Thrown in for Nationals. Up. Zioni, but it's too strong and scooped up by Olivia Peterson. That one's cut off though again by Vilwak. Nazioni lost it. And now having to retreat was Luca as the National TriCounty team is ready to move forward. In the middle, and there's a whistle as Brooklyn Ralph got there, but contact before that. In the holding third of Thundercats, I think the foul goes against Belle Spiegel. Her and Naomi Hardy were going at it a few moments ago. Good boot from Peterson into the foot of her offense. Now moved up. Hardy's right there. Hardy kicks it off.
Winnie, get into circles. Ava Marwit. Okay, get ready. Surveyor, one touch, kid.
Obvious trying to hold Spiegel. She'll get to the corner, out, and for a corner kick.
Ari, get in! Surveyor, get in! Whitney! Have this! Naomi, you have this! Kid?
And it looks like
Be aggressive!
it'll be Spiegel taking this. The kick, short front post, deflected, bounced around, loose, still nothing, and finally cleared. Sent back right to the keeper, and a good save from Viviana Amato. And a whistle. Before anything, not sure what the call is. So it looks like we'll redo the corner kick. As it's actually not Spiegel who took that last one. It was Addie Zanotti. Spiegel's in the box. So Zanotti will kick this one. Spiegel's right there on the front post, their lead goal scorer. Zanotti's been the best in the knockout stages, made for moments like this. Late down the game. Front post, middle. It finds its way through a couple of players and through everybody without being touched. Thundercats alive for the moment. And that's sent down, kept in by Hardy, and turned on by Breland Brunsell, but nobody's there and Zamato can fall on it. And a foul. Going the way of the Thundercats.
Surveyor, Ava, switch for a minute. Ava, you just get in that box and get it done yourself. Go, go! Surveyor, get back! Oh! Come on, ref.
Aviles
No chip.
got hurt there, and that's going to be a yellow. And that wasn't that. Alyssa McGowan, right at the middle. The yellow card goes to Belle Spiegel. She's been aggressive, hard-working in the front, perhaps frustrated with the lack of opportunities that Nationals Tri-County has had. Naomi Hardy with another opportunity.
Naomi!
Hardy's going to take it. Puts it up. Top of the box. Got into the box. Quickly they get it into Vilwalk. Vilwalk lets it bounce on her head once and go over. Comes back right to Nicole Luca. McGowan. Our side for Keslatis. Keslatis trying to fight there. Battle with Breland Brunsell. Now back the other way by Luca. Keslatis against Brunsell. Trying to cut it off was Zanati. Or excuse me, Savea Whitney. Now the other way for Spiegel. Spiegel cut off by 2 defenders. Now up for Nazioni with a chance here. Only 1 defender. She's got it on her foot. And turning away was Josie Bensinger, the best defender they have. Person they want back there in a moment like this. Extra time is knocking on the door. A scoreless draw we've had so far. And a substitution after the throw-in, or before the throw-in, by Nationals Tri-County.
You have to dribble when you get it, kid.
Spiegel goes off, so does Zanati, along with Kate McFarland and perhaps head coach Kyle Grew playing for the extra time, sitting down. Zanati and Spiegel, a bit of a surprise. Maybe saving them for that overtime period. Good clear by Aviles as Nationals was bounding Bensinger up to the top side, and Keslatis was unsuccessful at keeping it in. It's a Tri-County throw-in.
Ava, dig it, keep it. Keep it, Ava. Just keep it. Oh, you gotta win this.
Ava Barham.
Win it, put it back
Here's McGowan.
Harder though, kid.
Into the middle.
G, you gotta play in the middle more, kid.
McGowan again. That one's over everybody's head, and Nazioni can't get there before it meets Olivia Peterson.
Keep throwing in the mixer. All right, keep running them. Higher the better, girls. Guard. Ow. Back up, girls. Unlucky. It's our ball, right? Ball. It's orange ball. Correct, ref. Yes, Naomi, this is your chance.
Some confusion as to who the free kick was awarded. It's awarded to the Thundercats, and this is game-changing.
Got that bend.
Right on the precipice of the attacking third, Naomi Hardy's going to have a chance to possibly go for goal. Sikorsky told her to go for the post. She puts one there, and it's deflected by Peterson. Nice job there under pressure. Olivia Peterson comes up big. Kept in. Nice job there by Sarah Diffin to keep possession. It does go back, and Hardy's right there. Off of Hardy's head. McGowan trying to turn. Diffin wins that battle, though. Couldn't keep it in again. And now Ella McGowan quickly going forward. Up for Barham. Between a couple players' legs, and Nazioni out in open space. Ari Nazioni shoots and missed it wide. Wide left, sent would have almost certainly been the game winner this late in regulation.
Keep the pressure going, girls.
Bensinger, right to Savea Whitney. And a whistle as she caught that with her hand.
Winnie, good ball. All right, you get the next one, kid. Good hustle.
Josie Bensinger is now going to take the set piece.
G, get more involved. Layton, please get up. Layton, get up.
Headed by McGowan. Nazioni trying to get that one. Now it comes back to the side with Barham and Whitney. Whitney with it. Up for Barham. Barham trying to slide to the middle. She gets bumped off. No whistle. Played back to Hardy from Luca. Whitney bumped, and that's a foul. And a four-person substitution
Layton, stay high.
by National. Hardy getting ready after the sub to boot this one deep.
Whitney, say.
Hardy, good strong kick. Nazioni trying to get inside the box, chasing it is Castellatus. There's the other 11, Spiegel. She's back into the game after her rest on the back line. He checks his watch. We're getting close to that time. It is crunch time for both these teams. And a goal kick.
High pressure this. Whitney, high pressure.
And nearly a takeaway right in bad territory for Nazioni. Now with it is Barham. She's bumped off, and there's a whistle. The foul just outside the box. Best chance of the game. Naomi Hardy sprinting up. She can't wait to take this one.
Naomi, quicker the better. Quicker the better. Keep it low, kid.
It'll be a 4-person wall.
Wait, Whitney. Whitney. Go to the next play. Come this way. Slow lower to Whit.
Why are you going over there?
Whitney, hit this. All right, take it, Naomi. Don't put it over the crossbar.
Hardy's ready. They're waiting for the whistle. John Sikorsky directing his players from the sideline.
Naomi, you have a hole? No. You have a hole? You have to shoot it now, kid.
He's ready. She wants to go for goal here. And our center official is going to back the wall up. It's now been added to a 6-person wall. Hardy, a deep breath. There's the whistle. She can go for it. The chip. It's deflected and up over the crossbar. What a save! Peterson with time saved. They have a corner though still. Time running down. Hardy's going to sprint to the far corner. 10 buzzing here at Field Saginaw Township Center Complex. Hardy off her left foot again. Front post curling, and Peterson's there one time. And she stepped out. So again, they won't end regulation with a corner waiting. So one more opportunity. Thundercats threatening all game. Can they break through? And she hooked it too much. Never got it back in play. Did Hardy. It'll be 2 minutes of additional stoppage time.
Put it back in.
100 seconds left for both of these squads to crown themselves a state cup premier champion. Hardy, a bit of a mistouch. Can she rebound? And she does just that. Lets it roll out. Now she'll back up. That was Ayla Gunn who was threatening to make a run on the net. It's still a throw-in. It'll be taken here by Emerson Austin. Austin, the right back, who slid all the way up as we're late in the stages here, trying to end this game. There's the whistle after the subs as Brooklyn Ralph is back in. Hardy turns and fires it over everybody. There's a big bounce. Here's a chance for Barheim, but she couldn't catch up to it. Opportunity for Krajniak. Goes to the far side to Brunsel. On the opposite side, it goes and runs all the way over to the sideline. Nationals is too close for this game to end right here, so they'll have an opportunity after this throw-in at least. Goes over the heads of everyone and right to Thundercats. Cut off there. Good job by Krajniak. Turn, shot, deflected, still out. And Brunsel goes to get it. She's tripped up. No whistle as that was all ball. And it comes up. And there is a whistle now as Brunsel is down behind the play. And Thundercats can't believe it. As Leighton Kaslatis, actually that's Ari Nazioni, who was wide open, bearing down the far sideline with a chance to go for goal. Brunsel is down behind the play though. And Breland Brunsel is going to be helped off towards the trainer with the medical cart. She collided with one of the backs for the Thundercats. Wasn't clear who it was or what the injury was. That's on the far side of the field from us. Barham pushed off, trying to turn. A nice move there. She was able to get the spin. Fighting through the contact. Barham, what a run. Staying on her feet. She still has possession. Somehow a nice spin to goal. Ava Barham all the way down. And it's out for a goal kick. What a run that was. Barham to keep it alive.
You gotta win it. Close, you gotta win it.
But now it'll still be a goal kick for Nationals. Over the leg of Gianna Dita. Back. Off Vilwak. Deep. Deflected. Addie's contact.
Wendy, find Ava, one touch.
Final whistle for regulation. 0-0 after 7 minutes, so we got to play 20 overtime periods. We'll bring you all that, the rules, coming up after the break between Thundercats and Nationals TriCounty. After 70, we got to go to extras. Back to the MSYSA State Cup, the U13 Girls Premier Championship here between the Thundercats Orange and Nationals Tri-County. We're scoreless after 70 minutes, so we've got 20 extra. We'll have two 10-minute halves here to decide our winner in the U13 Girls Championship. Thundercats had so many opportunities throughout the whole game when you really look at it, but especially in the second half, the intensity was building, the pressure was mounting, and they were using that to their advantage, getting some shots on goal, particularly Naomi Hardy from the back line, taking all the set pieces, including every corner, threatening with her strong leg to score. And you have to give credit to Olivia Peterson, the goalkeeper for Nationals, who was stellar in that second half with a couple of saves on some shots, especially the one from Naomi Hardy that came from the set piece just outside the top of the box.
Stay high, so if you get it and you're facing, don't trap it, just flick it to her. Right? Whitney, everything's one touch right there.
So we have two 10-minute halves, no golden goal. We'll take a 5-minute break in between, or a 2-minute break, excuse me, in between the two halves. If we're still tied after that, it'll be to penalty kicks from the mark. This is the second overtime game we've had on field 3 today. Certainly have been plenty this whole weekend, deciding champions left and right, both the Premier and Elite levels. Nice move there by Dita. Dita will just send a shot, and a little too far for her range, as Peterson was able to easily grab that. Peterson with a strong punt to center field. Nazioni. Keslatis will chase. Dita's there. Dita back now in the middle. They tried to get it there from Rose Aviles, but it was cut off. And it goes all the way back to Amato.
Good job, kid. G, get back. Defend, G. Defend, G. Layton, stay up. Layton, stay up. Layton, you're going to get a sniff after this, trust me. Just get in the box and shoot, Layton. Stay up, Layton. Ari, stay up. Ari, one time to Layton. Hey.
Looking for a call. Are the Thundercats are not going to get one?
Sir.
Comes from the midfield. Trying to get there was Vilwalk. She does have it. She'll send it down. And that gets cut off. Keslatis with it. Trying to turn on her defender. Touches that direction to the near side. Now cuts back to the middle. Looking upfield, surveying, stays through another defender one more time. Now finds Nazioni. Nazioni turning, shooting, and too low. Just couldn't put enough behind it.
Back up, girls. Back up, G.
There's a deep shot. That's over the head, and that is in! Thundercats gets on the board miraculously off the foot of Whitney Vilwalk. Of all the opportunities they have, for that to be the one to go through is gut-wrenching for Nationals Tri-County. Still plenty of time left. We are going to play a full 20 no matter what. So we'll have halftime in about 6 minutes. And then we'll play another 10. Tri-County has all that, about 15 minutes to tie it up at 1. Whitney Vilwalk in the 74th minute to take the lead from about 40 yards out over the head of Olivia Peterson, who it has to feel bad for her. She's been stellar today, but surely she's going to think about that one.
Get higher, Ari! Ari, flick it through to Leighton when you get it. Naomi, everything out. Rose, everything out. G, keep possession. Leighton, you gotta get the next goal, kid.
Just slowly moving up the line is Nationals TriCounty. With a couple throw-ins, they're now in attacking territory. Headed by McGowan. Trying to fire with Spiegel.
Step up. Ari, good run. All right, Leighton, get back up. Leighton, get back up.
That was Zanatti that tried to get a foot on it, looking for an opening. We talked about how good Zanatti has been in the knockout stages. This one comes near side, trying to save it, but unable was Ayla Gunn.
When you get back, Leighton, get back. Ari, get high. Ari, get high.
Gunn throws it back in, bounces once. Ralph, and then Trop. Now here's Gaith.
Ari, get back up. Don't let her shoot.
Gaith found Zanatti. Zanatti back for Diffin. And out of the back line with Bensinger.
Leighton, get up.
Far side to Austin. And that's out on Nationals TriCounty, so Thundercats get it back.
Not let him shoot. Keep it. Leighton, get up. What's up?
Credit to Nationals. They've kept it in their attacking third and their attacking half for a lot of this extra time period.
Big one, kid.
Much more pressure they've put on Thundercats than they did in the first 70 minutes of regulation. Headed up by Nazioni. Of course, Thundercats still trying to push the issue and add more goals.
Just no foul, just get it out. Right? You're holding left mid, get it out. That outside right back dribble, you gotta go.
And a substitution for Nationals, as well as Thundercats. Going off is Addie Zanatti for Nationals, as well as Savea Whitney for Thundercats, the two number ones. Coming on was Breland Brunsell for Nationals TriCounty, and for Thundercats, it's Leah Berghardt.
No help. Defend hard, girls. Leighton, back up.
Still just stuck on that sideline is Nationals TriCounty as they'll make another sub. Off.
Get up. Go, Leighton, go. Leighton's in, Ari.
Nazioni down the sideline, waiting for Casladas to get there. Tried to do it, but it's cut off by Bensinger. And there's a good cutoff by Rose Aviles.
Layton, get up. Layton, get up. Layton, get up. Find Layton. G, find Layton right away.
Nazioni turning. Kaslatis was there. That one rolls back. And we're nearing halftime of the first overtime period. Ralph
What are we doing, man?
to Ayla Gunn.
Clean it, Naomi.
Now Hardy will kick it deep.
Serve it, Wade. Yeah, you got speed.
And that's halftime. So Thundercats get on the board thanks to Whitney Vilwalk from 40 plus yards. 10 more minutes. Thundercats holding on to a 1-0 lead, trying to become State Cup champions here in the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association.
No shot. Everything out and wide now.
And we are ready for the final 10 minutes of the extra time period between Nationals Tri-County and Thundercats Orange. The Thundercats lead at 1-0 after a goal from Whitney Vilwalk in the 74th minute. 4 minutes into the overtime period. Thundercats have been pressuring all game, and now it's up to Nationals Tri-County to try to save their state cup and get a goal to at least tie it. No matter what happens after this 10 minutes, if we are tied, we will go to penalty kicks. Even if there's 1 goal for Tri-County or if there's 2 goals for Tri-County and a goal for Thundercats, doesn't matter. If we're tied, we will go to penalty kicks. If we're not tied, likely Tri-County will be in front, Thundercats will be in front 1-0 and then crown the champions. Nazioni trying to get the space in front. She got around Bensinger. Nazioni scores! Ari Nazioni finally got one to go through. She's been pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing, and finally she got her chance. She had a free break earlier that she sent wide, and it felt like that was a really big missed opportunity at the time for Thundercats, but she converts there and puts the Thundercats in a great position with just under 9 minutes left to seal the deal here in the State Cup.
Find Ari again. Good. Keep it.
Now, Vilwalk to the far side to Casladas. Thundercats are not going to give up. They're going to keep doing what they've been doing all game, pressuring, getting offensive opportunities, trying to put the nail in the coffin. That second goal might be it, but as of right now, there's still 8+ minutes left. Plenty of time for Nationals Tri-County, especially when you think about the fact that Thundercats scored their 2 goals within 8 minutes of each other. The first one came in the 74th minute from Whitney Vilwalk. The next one, just 7 minutes later. From Ari Nazioni. And that one's kicked out for a corner. Svea Whitney comes off for the Thundercats. Going on is Jillian Lawrence for this corner kick. Kick from Ralph, front post, and nearly snuck in. A quick cheer came from the Tri-County sideline, but they'll have to go one more time. Both contingent of fans, a large group on both sides for Thundercats and Nationals Tri-County. And a whistle came in as Ralph kicked it because there was a substitution that we have to wait for. Now Ralph will not kick it. They get in Addie Zanotti. She's the sub that comes on so she can kick it. Ralph goes to the box. They've got 9 in the box. It's a low one. And a pretty disappointing result from that kick from Zanotti. She was the reason that they subbed in, so she could take that corner kick. Not the result they wanted. They got to find a way to get an opportunity here. Zanotti trying to make that happen. She bumps Lawrence off the ball, then hits the deck. Lawrence, no call, as it's headed to the sideline. In favor of Thundercats. 5 minutes and change to go. They can add stoppage time if the referees deem it necessary. Back. Peterson, she'll get a goal kick here. They got to go quickly. Peterson trying not to waste any time for Nationals Tri-County. We're under 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Subbing on will be Alexa Dumourant, excuse me. She'll take the place of Jillian Lawrence. Fresh legs from Dumourant on in the left outside midfield. No whistle on the fall. And Barham gets it forward. Vilwalk, the hero for the moment being. She has the game goal. She scored first in the first overtime period. And a goal kick.
Fill the middle, girl. Fill this middle. Whitney, fill the middle right now. Fill the middle. You got to turn and win this. You have to. Now let it get in, girls. Now let it get in. Win it now. Win it now.
Vilwalk rifles a shot right to Peterson.
Leah. Get her, Leah. Nice. Right, Leah.
Nice move from Rose Ovilus to spin it around. TriCounty had a chance, and it's saved. What a kick away from Naomi Hardy. As that ball just kind of somehow found its way, driving right to the net all alone. Amato was out of position, and Hardy saved it. Out of corner though. Or throw, and she got it saved to the right side. And another throw. And now the throw gets awarded back to the Thundercats. And they'll use another substitution. Maybe not at this whistle, maybe at the next one. Thundercats throw along the sideline, and Ovilus boots it way deep. Really good kick. That's going to burn a lot of this clock for Nationals TriCounty. Bensinger forward, cut off by Ovilus. That scoots out. Be thrown in by Emmy Austin. Good move by Zanotti. Lost it though as Dito took it away. Route side to in. Now it's Mackenzie Chan. Chan along the sideline, cut off and taken away. Nice job there. It as booting it forward was Vilwalk. Now Nazioni trying to come way out, and so does Peterson. Thundercats awaiting that final whistle. Nationals TriCounty hoping for a miracle at this point. Need to do anything they can to get 2 goals to muster. They need to start with 1. Clear to the middle of the field. Be a TriCounty throw-in. 1 additional minute. And they will have an extra 60 seconds. Thundercats will have to wait. Nazioni chasing after it, takes it away. Can she turn the corner? She cannot as it's cut off by Austin. Vilwalk, she's gonna hesitate, now move in closer to the goal, thought about firing one deep, got it on her foot, took a strong kick and sailed it too much, just trying to add the icing on the cake as there will be some substitutes for Thundercats. Jillian Lawrence will get in along with Leo Berghardt. Coming off is Rose Ovilus along with Ari Nazioni. There it is. Thundercats win it. They are the U13 girls state cup champions of the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association as they take down Nationals TriCounty 2-0. And they needed all 90 minutes as regulation wasn't enough. We were tied at 0 after the first 70. And then a goal from Whitney Vilwalk from 40 yards out got the scoring opened in the 74th minute. And then Ari Nazioni put the icing on the cake in the 81st minute with another goal. And Thundercats wins it 2-0 over Nationals TriCounty. We thank all of you for joining us today and for joining us this entire weekend. It was a blast bringing you some Michigan State youth soccer and the State Cup tournaments at all the different age groups. A special thank you to Conrado Portnoy and Sports Video USA for streaming all these and putting all of them on. And for Josh Hackala, my broadcasting partner on the other fields, I'm Brendan Shabath. We will see you next year, everyone. Have a good rest of your night.